Assalamu alaikum legal explorers, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to explore the organs of a state that are the fundamental elements of a country, and they are kind of like the ABCs of a nation because these are very essential components or organs that make up the structure of the nation. So we are going to understand the foundations of a state, the four core elements of statehood that are population, territory, sovereignty, and government. And we will be talking about the organs of a state, breaking down the basics in a way that's very easy for you to understand, inshallah. So let's dive into this. Yep, so firstly, we will see that basically what are the four organs of the state. I told them earlier also, but let me repeat them again. First one is population, second one is territory, third one is sovereignty, and the fourth one is government. So now we are going to study them one by one separately. So coming towards the first one we have is population. To define this, we can say that the people who inhabit a specific area. And to simplify it more, we can say that population means all the people who live in one place. And just to tell this in a word, we can simply say people. To explain it further, the individuals that collectively form the identity and diversity of a state can be defined as a population of that particular country. This means that everyone who live there, they all together make the place unique and diverse, and they make up basically the population of a state. The example that we have is in Pakistan. In our country, we have lots of different types of people, different languages, backgrounds, and traditions we know that they have. And this all makes our country a colorful mix of cultures, and collectively it makes a population of our country. Coming towards the second one that we have is territory, and to tell this in our word we can say simply a land. And to define this, territory can be defined as the specific area a country claims, and this can also be defined as the geographical boundaries of a country. To explain it further, we can say the physical space including land, air, and water within the recognized borders. And by this I mean that the country's own space including the ground, the air, and the water inside its borders. And the example of this we have is territory of our country Pakistan. The territorial borders of our country Pakistan are well defined, we know that, and Pakistan's territory is like its own specific area on the map, which clearly tells that this place and this particular area is ours. The third one is sovereignty, and to tell this in a word, we can say authority. And the definition of this would be the supreme authority that controls internal and external affairs of a country, of a state. And sovereignty means like having the highest power and control over everything that happens inside and outside a country. You can say that it's like being the boss, making all the big decisions and having the freedom to choose what's best for the country. And the independence and decision making power a sovereign of state holds is the further explanation of the definition. The example of this would be in Pakistan, the superior person to run the state. But we have to keep this thing in mind that we believe that ultimate power and control over the entire universe belongs to Allah Almighty alone. And the authority given to the people of Pakistan to govern the state is seen as a sacred trust and responsibility. This means that those in charge should use this power wisely, following the limits set by Allah Almighty, and they should govern the country with integrity and responsibility. It is very important, and we have to keep this thing in mind because our preamble of the Constitution says this all clearly. The fourth and last one that we have is government, and to tell this in a word we can say simply a governance. The definition of government would be the institution responsible for making and enforcing laws in a country. So the government is, like you can say, a big team in charge of creating and making sure that everyone follows the rules and laws in a country. To explain it further, we can say the organizational structure that ensures order, justice, and public welfare. And the example here we have for government is the government of Pakistan. We know that the government here is made up of three main parts: the parliament, which includes the Senate and National Assembly that does all the legislation stuff, the judiciary, and the executive. Together, they work to keep everything running smoothly and to ensure justice and public welfare in a country. So, these branches collectively form the government in Pakistan. And yeah, that's it for today's video. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel for more legal insights. And yep, the topic we covered today is also a part of political science subject. So if there's any student who is of political science and is seeing this video, do let me know in the comments below. And yeah, stay tuned for my next video where I'll make it super easy for you guys to understand the three organs of the government, inshallah. Don't miss it. It's coming on Asima Jawad's Legal Alchemy, my channel. Until next time, this is Asima Jawad signing off. Take care, stay curious, and keep on learning. Allah Hafiz.